Hey, what's up everybody? In this video, I'm going to review Honest John from the Pinocchio series. Honest John came out in January 2024 and it's one of the easier zooms to use. His ability description is clears a vertical line of zooms, and it's really that simple. He will clear the center area when you activate the ability. I got Honest John at the beginning of the month when it was still lucky time, so my drop rates for Honest John was 44.44%. So let's get into it and take a look at his stats. If you want to activate Honest John's ability, you will need to clear a total of 14 copies of him off the screen. 14 is on the lower end, so what that means is that you'll be able to activate a lot of Honest John's ability every single time you play a game. His minimum score is 100 with a maximum score of 933. So not that great for scoring, pretty high for minimum score, but really low for maximum score. So you definitely wouldn't be using Honest John for his scoring purposes. And if you want to get Honest John to skill level 6, you will need to get a total of 32 copies of him in the premium box or using skill tickets. But Honest John is not assumed that you want to splurge on using skill tickets. It's assumed that you probably might want to go for at the end of the month. Because you want to get a new zoom, but you don't need to get Honest John to a high skill level in my opinion. But before I go any further, I want to take some time out to thank these subscribers here who have contributed to this channel by donating with a super thanks. Your contributions are not gone unrecognized, and just want to take some time out to thank you guys so much. I also created a Discord server, so if you need some help with this game, either getting some hearts or if you're stuck on a mission and need some help, come to this Discord server and members in this group will help you out. I also have a line group, but the line group sometimes is full and not everybody could get in. But if there isn't space, let me know and I will try to create space for you. But the Discord server doesn't have a limit, so try to prioritize joining Discord over line if you can. Okay, so back to Honest John and let's take a look at his skill chart. Every single time you level up Honest John, the skill range does increase a little bit. It starts off with extra small, which is the base skill at skill level 1. But if you get him to skill level 6, the skill range does increase significantly to extra large, and this is in reference to how thick that vertical clear is going to be. And as you can see on this gameplay, even a vertical clear at skill level 1 is already pretty good. It's not amazing by any means, but for a skill level 1 zoom, it's actually pretty good. So let's take a look at Honest John at the lower skill level, and then after this we'll take a look at the higher skill level. So the difference here for skill level 1, 2, and 3, it's the skill range. At skill level 1, the skill range is going to be extra small. Skill level 2, skill range is going to be small. And then skill level 3, the skill range will be medium. And when it comes to the strategy of using Honest John, it's fairly simple. So that's why I think that this Honest John is going to be very beginner friendly. All you really need to do is to make sure that the screen is full of zooms before you activate his ability, especially in the center area. A second thing you want to do is you want to burst those magic bubbles off their screen before activating the ability. So if you're a beginner, that's how you want to approach it. Now, if you've been playing for a while and you could play really quickly, there's actually an advanced mode, I guess you could call it, or advanced strategy. But essentially what you want to do is you want to burst the magic bubbles that are on the outside right before you activate the ability. If you do that, these zooms will actually start to fall at the center area where the coin counter and the scoring is. You can't really see it because it's being hidden, but zooms are there. So when you do that, the vertical clear will actually get that spot as well, making your chain a lot longer than it normally is. So I'm going to show you guys the abilities side by side, but keep in mind that these are just played regularly, not using the advanced strategy that I just shared with you. So let's take a look. Another thing to note is that the animation goes by really quickly, and that's another thing I like about Honest John, is that you don't waste a lot of time waiting for the animation to complete. So as you can see here, the skill range is going to vary depending on your skill level. The higher your skill level, the thicker it is. At skill level 1, you see that it's about like 3 zooms thick, but at skill level 3, it's a lot thicker than that. And at skill level 1, I ended up with the chain of 20. Skill level 2, I got a chain of 23. And at skill level 3, I got a chain of 27. So it's not too bad at these lower skill level, but it's nothing that's too amazing by any means. But because it's a burst type zoom, it's relatively easy to use. On to the higher skill level at skill level 4, 5, and 6. And this is where things get a little bit more interesting because the skill range does increase. At skill level 4, the skill range is large. At skill level 5, the skill range is extra large, and extra large for skill level 6. Now, the strategy is still going to be the same. All you really need to do is make sure that the screen is full of zooms before activating the ability, and also make sure that you burst the bubbles off the screen ahead of time as well. Once you're able to get Honest John to these higher skill level, you can start using the 5-4 and coin boost. I would say if you could get Honest John to skill level 5, you could start using the 5-4 and coin boost, but keep in mind that you have to invest a significant amount of coins or skill tickets to get him to skill level 5, so it may not be worth it. If you already have a Tsum that earns you a decent amount of coins, you probably could skip Honest John. Honest John is not that great for missions or anything like that, and because he's not that great for coins either, he's definitely not one you need in your collection if you don't have a lot of coins saved up. But anyways, let me show you the side-by-side comparison when the abilities are activated at the same time. The animation is going to remain the same between all 6 of the skill level, so nothing changes here. What does change is the thickness of the vertical clear. As you could see here, skill level 4, 5, and 6 is significantly thicker than the lower skill level. And you see that at skill level 6 at the very top, that some of the zooms got cleared even though I didn't wait for it to fall down completely. At skill level 4, I got a chain of 33. Skill level 5, I got a chain of 35. And then finally, at skill level 6, I got a chain of 39. So for a skill level 6 burst zoom, getting a chain of 39 is not that great. It's nothing amazing. So overall, I think Honest John is the zoom that you could skip, especially if you don't have a lot of coins saved up. It's definitely a easy zoom to use though, so if you are newer to the game and want a very easy zoom to use and play casually and not use the 5-4 and coin boost, Honest John can be that zoom. But now if you want a zoom that's going to be very effective at earning a lot of coins and you don't have a lot of coins saved up, then you definitely should skip Honest John. He's not going to earn you a lot of coins, and for scoring it's not that great either. So let me show you the results for all 6 of these gameplays. At skill level 1, I ended up with 1,037 coins, and with score I got 3.4 million points. So at skill level 1, not that great. Oh, but one thing I do want to call out is that all of these gameplays were my first attempts. So maybe there were some rooms for improvement where I could have played these a little bit better, but generally speaking, I think that these are relatively representative of what you could earn with Honest John. It doesn't get good until skill level 5, and by good I mean like you're able to use 5-4 and the coin boost. So at skill level 5, I ended up with 3,189 coins with 7.8 million points. So not that great for score. For coin earnings, okay. For skill level 5, it's not that great. But honestly, if you could get him to skill level 4, you probably could play him using the 5-4 and coin boost if you play a little bit faster. But you definitely have to play faster than I did here in these gameplays. But if you get him to skill level 6, you will get 4,220 coins, or at least that's what I got. And for points, I got 10 million points. So nothing too amazing there for points either. So that's my review of Honest John. I hope that you guys found this video helpful or at least entertaining. And if you would like to see more Tsum Tsum content just like this, don't forget to subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for watching.